Welcome to a day in the life of at Yolanda Foreign. While you're here, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Hey, favorite fam. I hope that you're having a good Sunday. It's a beautiful day today, and I am headed over to get some lunch. So join me as I go and pick up something to eat for lunch. There you have it, Chipotle. And I was so surprised to see that it was crowded.
Long line as I wait. It's a few people who I guess want to Chipotle as well.
Because they were so crowded, they began to run out of, like the rice. I asked for brown rice, and they ran out of brown rice. They only had white rice. So I like brown rice over white rice. And I asked Sarah, how long will it take you to make the rice, some brown rice? It's like over 25 minutes. So that's what happens when it's really crowded. And unfortunately, I guess they can't really stop to, prepare for the rush. But I did get my lunch, and I was happy about that. So, yeah. So now I'm headed over to pick up some pruning shears to prune my shrubs in the front of the house. I showed you guys on a previous vlog how the grass is trying to take over the flower bed. And so there are a few shrubs, like there's some shrubs I don't know the name of, and I'll show you in a future vlog. I really don't care for that particular shrub, so I really would like to pull it up. But in the meantime, the shrub I like, I'm gonna prune, and so I needed some pruning shears for that. And that's what these things are really expensive. I was surprised to see how much, how expensive they are. But I bought a pack. And then that's the pack I bought right there. And when I showed it to my husband, he was like, no, you need something a little bit more sturdy. On my way to the gym. And I've been trying to go every day. By the time I show this video, I already missed a day. But, hey, we just have to keep it up. Sometimes it's a little discouraging. For me, I don't want to complain because you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So I don't like whining about things like that. It's just like, you just have to go. And so I decided to just start going every day. But like I said, by the time I load this video, I missed yesterday. And not happy about that. But, you got to keep on going. And don't beat yourself up if you miss a day. The way they set this thing up is like you set out and it shows you an hour in advance, like an hour, and then you work your way, down the clock instead of showing like if you started at, 1 minute up. So actually, I think I completed about 45 minutes on here. I think so. I think it was about 45 minutes, and then I think it was about two miles or so. Yeah, it wasn't 3 miles. It was a little bit over 2 miles. So, again, it's just, starting to do something. Like I said, it's just too hot. On the previous vlog, it's too hot to go outside doing this, like walking around the block and walking at the park. So, I decided to just start back going to the gym more. But, yeah, that was completed, and I was happy about it. So, like I said, please don't beat yourself up about these things. Just, put your hands to it and just continue to go. And you'll see results sooner or later, right? So when I got there, it was, of course, daylight. And then it's evening. And this place, they were playing really loud music right there. It's like a grill karaoke. So now I'm at home, and I took on the task of trying to clean out this refrigerator. And you can see my daughter, when she visited, she was like, Mom, this refrigerator looks like a science project. That's what she told me. And I was like, you're right. So I took out all the stuff, and I was just looking, I've just been piling stuff in there. And sometimes I wrap stuff up in there, and I hadn't even realized some of the dates And so you can see my kitchen really needs cleaning. I pulled out everything, and it just looks like it's overwhelming. So when I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is just too much, you know, to finish tonight. So I finished a little bit, and then the next day I completed the rest of it. But I'm cleaning here, and I used that fantastic all-purpose cleaner. That's what I was using, with soap and water, dish detergent and water. And I was pleased. It did get very clean. You know, some of the stuff that spilled, this is a spill-proof refrigerator. So some of the stuff had spilled, like, you know, juice had spilled down off in there. It was a mess, but it needed cleaning, because sometimes you just keep piling stuff in there and you're not looking at the stuff behind. And the way this is set up, you know, you can see stuff in there just in the front, and it really needed cleaning really bad. So here you see I had to take out the glass to clean it, and it was a lot. When my husband came home, he was like, oh, you know, he just started helping while he cleaned the glass, actually. And because I had put the glass on the side. But yeah, you can see it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. So this is what it looks like. And yeah, so you have to get around the grooves. The way this thing is made, the way this refrigerator is made, you know, it's kind of narrow, you know, in seeing how what you have in there. Or at least I need a better system in organizing my refrigerator. This is all of stuff that all the food I'm throwing away. This is sad. Lord God, thank you for blessing us with food. But I had to throw away food because some of it it's been in there for a while. And I'm just going to do a review of this Frigidaire. This is a Frigidaire, and the thing is in slow motion. That's why it's blinking like that. Yeah, so, excuse me. So, this is a Frigidaire refrigerator. I'm going to do a review now. Now, I am thankful to have a refrigerator, so I don't want to complain about it. But what I don't like about this refrigerator is how narrow it is on the inside. I don't like that. I like for us to be a little bit more spread out so you can see. As you can see, the freezer is the same. The shelves, you know, you can adjust the shelves that are on the side of the door here, but if you put something too heavy, then they kind of, you know, it's not like it's broken, but it'll come apart. It comes off, and then you have to slide it back on track. I don't really like that. So if you're thinking about buying a refrigerator, please consider getting another one, because this one I don't think you'll be 100% pleased with that. I don't like doing bad reviews, but I don't like this particular refrigerator. And you know, it's like it's not very. If you put something in that's too heavy, it's just it'll loose off. It'll fall off of it, and then you'll have to keep putting it back on. And like I said, it's the way it's set up. You can barely see what you have in there if you put too much in there. The way it's set up, you have to put everything in the bag, and that's how you can. It's easy to forget that you have stuff in there, and because you're not looking at it, you're only looking at what's in the front. And this freezer is the same way. How much can you get in that freezer? You know, you can only get a few things in here in the freezer. So yeah, so don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for my refrigerator, but yeah. So this is the finished result. I cleaned up and everything's put away, and it feels good to have a clean refrigerator and also a clean kitchen. And I really, really, really appreciate you stopping by for this vlog, and stay tuned for a future vlog. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell.